Okay, here's part 2 of the generator. What we're going to do is figure out how much power one light bulb needs to light up, and I'm going to actually supply that power not through a battery like we did a couple weeks ago when we did the DC circuits too, but through my generator. So let me show you how I set up. To find the power, I have to figure out what the current and the voltage are. So what I have is one multimeter set on DC amps. You can see that the positive end goes to the 10 amp, negative end goes to the com. Let's follow this orange thing. This orange cord goes right to one end of the generator. So the generator goes through the ammeter, then out into the light bulb. So the current meter is in the flow of current. Then the other end will go into the generator. Now the only other thing I have to do is put the voltmeter leads on. So my voltmeter is this meter back here, which I'll move up here. I've got that set on DC volts, and those leads I'm going to put right across the generator. Okay, there's one and there's two. So when I pump it, I'm going to be able to read the voltage on one and the current on the other. So let me see if I can put it close to each other. All right, so I'm going to have to hold this with my hand. So you can see that on the right, I've got my ammeter reading off in amps, and on my left, I have my voltmeter, and in the middle, I have my light bulb. So I'm going to start to pump the generator, and I don't see any light yet. The idea is I have to pump it a little faster until I can see light. Oh, okay, so what I'm going to try and do is pump it at a relatively steady rate so that it just lights up barely. So that's basically what I'm going to do right now. So right now, what you want to do is look at the readings and write down what you see. I know it's a little difficult because you move around a little bit, so just sort of average out what you see on there. You can see on the left-hand side, it's about a volt, right? And the left-hand side is around, what, 0.1, I'm sorry, the right-hand side is like 0.15 or something, or, oh, my hand's getting tired. All right, so that's one bulb. You've got the voltage and the current. So now you can figure out how much power was going through the light bulb. Now what I'm going to do is put two light bulbs in series, and we are going to repeat our measurements.